for Lonecat. Every Monday doing this. It used to be bi-weekly, correct?
Used to be.
And then it went to weekly. And actually Lonecat asked me to share something with you guys. Starting next week, it's gonna be nightly. Laugh with Lonecat, 7 nights a week. I want to thank Andy for giving me some weed 20 minutes ago. I also love Andy. And I want to apologize to Jesse Ralph and the entire Toronto stand-up community. I fucked up an hour ago. Like, I broke the only rule of an open mic. Don't drink water at the back of the room and talk when the other comedians are performing. Lonecat referenced Yuck Yucks earlier on a Saturday night. I've never done Yuck Yucks on a Saturday night, but I did do Absolute Comedy twice on Saturday nights. I got paid $10 each time.
Woo! Yeah!
But the money actually came in handy because both those Saturdays Ubering was pretty rough for me. But you know what, I'm actually such a good comedian, you'd never know by the first minute and a half, that I actually got paid $75 once. I spent it all in one place. So, 25 years ago I bought cocaine from a guy named Coco. And Coco used to deliver the cocaine. I'd call him at 3 in the morning, ordering another 8-ball, and he would drive, I was living at Yonge and Sheppard, and he would drive and his music was blaring so loud. And he would deliver the cocaine. He was like pizza, 30 minutes or it's free. But all these years I've wondered, is his real name Coco? By the way, the reason I'm speaking into the mic and not grabbing the mic is I've been here, this is my 5th time, and I'll never touch this fucking mic again.
It's not my clip. It's his clip. It's not mine.
Oh, it's Lonecat's? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's obscure. I've never seen anything like it.
So you've touched the mic?
No, I've been an audio guy for about 40 years. I've never seen a clip like that.
So why does he have a clip like this?
To fuck you guys up, I guess.
This is fucking intentional? You know what? Fuck him. And I'm just gonna hand this back to him. I'm not even trying to put a fucking in, because that'll use up 3 minutes of my 8. Really? Is Lonecat in here now, or? No. Can you hear what I'm saying?
I wish you could.
Yeah. I'm one of his favorites, believe it or not. Fuck him. So, everybody I hang out with these days, all they do is Google. Google. Back in my day, we didn't have Google. You know what we used to do? We would discuss things. For hours, for days, for weeks, for months, there was no Google, so there was no way to prove who was right. So you know what we used to do? We kicked the fuck out of each other. It's just how we rolled, you remember? But it was cool back then because there was no such thing as peanut allergies. We used to have beer and peanut parties. Fuck, I think you'd go to jail now for doing that. It's fucking crazy. I like being on the road. I'm gonna get to the new stuff, Matt. I promise. But, all right, you know what? Here we go. All right, Matt Laird and my life realities sort of inspired what I'm about to share with you guys. Thank you, Matt. So, here we go. I do drive Uber, and I was Ubering this woman a few weeks ago, and it turns out she's a journalist for Metro Morning. It's a CBC radio station on air Monday to Friday from 5:30 to 8:30 a.m. Has anybody here ever listened to Metro Morning? Oh, cool. Most of you don't seem like the 5:30 a.m. kind of crowd, rolling in stoned out of your head. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But anyways, so I told her my story. And it's a story of hope and inspiration. And she loved the story. And long story short, CBC Radio is doing a story on me, Danny Freedman, next month. They interviewed me. Thank you. I'm really excited. Thank you. And I'm really excited. 1.5 million people every day across Canada listen to Metro Morning. So I'm gonna share my story of success with you guys in case you wanna one day be on the radio and be the subject of a story. Now, you don't have to follow my recipe exactly, but here's what you gotta do. You gotta grow up and have a spoiled but mediocre first 25 years of your life, just like I did. And then you gotta go work with your family, just like I did for 10 years. And you've gotta let that turn you into a cocaine addict at 30.
Yeah.
And then at 40, you gotta wanna get higher faster. So you gotta try crack. And well, I was gonna say just ask Rob Ford, but you can't because he's dead, unfortunately. I love that guy. You can't just try crack once. You become a crack addict. I mentioned last time I tried this joke that I did smoke more crack than Rob Ford, and some guy at the back screamed out, "No, you didn't." Turns out he was actually a friend of Rob Ford's. So I've readjusted the joke. My line now is I smoked the exact same amount of crack as Rob Ford did, but I'm still standing. Although that's debatable. But, so then, at 46 years old, you gotta stop the crack, stop the coke, cold turkey, and become a comedian. Just like I did.
Yeah.
And you gotta tell dick jokes with 21-year-olds. Like, it's crazy. Just like, uh-oh. I got like 2 minutes and 12 seconds left. Is that?
In life, maybe.
So, okay, I'll go quickly. So, you gotta become a comedian, and it's gotta save your life, and just as you're getting better and improving and getting a $75 paying gig at 53 years old, you gotta wake up one day with and find out you've got a large, aggressive tumor in your left kidney. But the thing I got out of that was that size is relative. Because when I tell people I had a 10-centimeter tumor in my left kidney, they're like, "Oh my God, that's so big." But when I tell the same people I got a 10-centimeter dick, they're like, "Oh my God, that's so small." It's okay to laugh. That's why we're here. But that was really, actually, that was kind of cool because when I had that surgery and the kidney removed, one of my best friends got me a present. He got me a Leaf jersey. And I never had a Leaf jersey because the Leafs have always fucking sucked. And then what's gotta happen is they're gonna take the kidney away and you're a cancer survivor and it's all good. And then 2 years later, after getting clean bills of health, you gotta find out that, oh my God, I'm not feeling well, and my right arm is numb, and my right side is numb, and I'm banging into cars on the right side. Everything's on the right side, because I don't know if you know, but maybe you need to have brain surgery to realize this, that the left side of the brain controls the right side of the body. By applause, who knows that? You guys went to school longer than I did, obviously. I never knew that. Anyways, so then I found out that the cancer had come back and had spread to my chest and my lungs and my brain, and then you gotta have brain surgery, which I did last February, and then you still gotta be standing and feel like you can fucking run a marathon like I did and I'm doing. And I don't really have an ending for this, and I'm Danny Freedman. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you very much. And lonecat, I'm not even gonna try and put this back, because I hear it's all your fault.
All right, Danny Freedman, thank you.